My review of Doctor Who Series 12 Episode 5 Fugitive of the Judoon, which aired tonight at 7:10 on BBC One. And I've just come back from watching the episode, and well, I have to say, that episode had a lot of shocks. I'll tell you why. And before we start, I'll just say this does contain spoilers, so if you haven't seen the episode, watch it first. Sorry, I just need to go to the bathroom. But if you... Oh, God, I haven't put my on-air sign out. Right, I'm going to do that. Lucky I did that. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Just need to go to the bathroom. So yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Right, sorry guys, sorry. Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm back. Well, as you can see, obviously, but just needed. Well, yeah, happens to the best of us. Right, so Fugitive of the Judoon. Now this. Now, this episode was written by Chris Chibnall and Vinny Patel. First of all, let's just check the sound is working, as I always do. Should remember to do this right. Okay. Why is it not there? Oh, come on, it must be there. It says I'm streaming to YouTube. Why is it not there? Oh, I'm sure it will be in a moment. Okay, if this is live, I mean, sent it to stream, I mean, is it? Yeah, it's saying streaming live, so, bother. Oh, come on. Well, it's streaming to YouTube, but I just want to be able to see the video. I'm wondering. Oh, why? Oh. Right, let's go on YouTube Studio. Maybe I need to set it not for kids. For goodness sake. Right. Okay, it's live, so come on. Visit video link, right? Yes. Okay, there we are. What? Private? Visit video. Oh no! How do I set this to public? Okay, there we are. What? Private? Hang on. Oh no! How do I set this to public? Come on. Okay, there we are. What? Private? Hang on. Oh no! How do I set this to public? Come on. Okay, public done. There we are. What? And private? Save. Hang on. Oh no! How do I set this to public? Come on. Public done. There we are. And private? Save. Oh no! Sorry. Right. So you could hear myself on the delay. Right. It's public now. Right. Okay. Is it there? Is it public? Doesn't say private anymore. Way! There we are. Goodness me. Ooh, what a start, eh? What a start. Alright, Owen. No, it's children. Oh, actually, I can do that. I can do that later, can't I? Yeah, I can do that later. Alright, guys, so yes, Fugitive of the Judoon. So, what did I think of the story? Well, I'm not really a fan of the Judoon and have never been, so when their return was announced, I was like, really? Why are you bringing them back? Because the Judoon, I don't look them fondly, particularly as an enemy of the Doctor, and really, I wouldn't have brought the Judoon back because they're just, to me, they're just too silly. I mean, they're better than the Slovene because I now hate the Slovene, but the Judoon, I've never really cared for them. So, unfortunately, when you don't care for the main monster in the story, you don't really care for the story. And that there's not many stories that do that. There's not many monsters that I don't care for as such. But because I didn't care for the Judoon, I didn't really care for the story. So really, well, this episode, well, but I just ignored the Judoon pretty much, pretend they were erased. But the episode, it turned out had so many surprises in store. So, if you've watched the episode, this is a huge spoiler. So, okay, right. So, spoiler warning. If you've watched the episode, if you've not watched the episode, turn off this bit now. Okay, you ready? Right, let's go. This episode features the surprise return of a fan favourite. He appeared with Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant, and he appeared in both their regeneration stories, in cameo to one, and then a proper role in the other one. Have you guessed it yet? Yes, it's Captain Jack Harkness, portrayed by John Barrowman. And there were rumours that were saying that, I was looking today, slightly before the episode, that Captain Jack would be back. Hey, that rhymes. But I didn't honestly think that he would come back. I knew Chris Chibnall had done, was the main showrunner for Torchwood. I know that. But I thought Jack's time had passed, the fact that he hadn't returned under Matt Smith or Peter Capaldi. I thought, maybe Jack sort of had his time, he was with two doctors, and I thought, that had just moved on, and his opportunities to come back were, the whole circle, the spotlight had moved on. But, it really did surprise me. Even though there's a rumour, I didn't think it'd be true. So, when Jack did appear, I had a smile. And, in fact, when we first hear Jack's voice before he's revealed, I thought, that sounds a lot like John Barrowman. But again, it could just be me dreaming. It could be, I don't know, another American actor. But it was. So when he appeared, he did make me smile. And, Jack was brilliant. For him to meet Yaz, Ryan and Graham, him thinking Graham is the Doctor, and his reaction to the Doctor being a woman was really quite funny. And I think Jack will probably be coming back, I reckon, in the finale. And it'd be good to see him back. I mean, overall, Series 12 is starting to have a bit of a Series 3 feel, isn't it? Back in 2007. I mean, we've had the Judoon, who appeared in the first episode of Series 3, the first episode of Martha Jones, when the hospital was on the moon, with David Tennant. And then we had the Master come back in the series finale, along with Captain Jack Harkness. So, yeah, this series seems to have a lot of elements of Series 3. Whether that's pure coincidence, or whether Chris Chibnall is thinking, let's use a lot of elements from Series 3, although I'm not sure. And if you thought that was surprising, you would not be prepared for the end. We find out there's a character played by Joe Martin called Ruth, who we assume is a pretty ordinary character. She has a relationship with Lee, his name is. Lee is killed by the Judoon because he's a fugitive. And we see Ruth and the Doctor driving in a car to an abandoned lighthouse. And Ruth said her parents were not the best parents. Now, it was very weird. She went in the lighthouse and there was a smash the glass sign, as you see with fire exits. Now she suddenly heard voices from the smash the glass. And as soon as she smashed the glass, Well, wow, it was just... I was absolutely mind blown by this. The Doctor was digging, and she found a TARDIS. And I thought when Ruth came out, I thought she'd be the Rani. I thought she'd even be another regeneration of the Master, although that would have been a shame, because Sacha Dhawan, you know, for him to suddenly go and regenerate again, I'd love to see him back as the Master, and I'm sure he will. So I thought she'd be the Master, but then, no. If the Master comes back, it will surely be by Sacha Dhawan. Next, I thought she'd be the Rani. And in case you don't know, the Rani is quite like the Master, but she's not really evil in such a way. She likes doing experiments, basically. But, well, yeah, she's kind of a complex character. She was portrayed by the late Kate O'Mara, and she appeared with the 6th and 7th Doctors in the classic series opposite Colin Baker and Sylvester McCoy. And yeah, she popped up along with the Master in the story The Mark of the Rani. Yes, so I thought she'd be a new incarnation of the Rani. But I was not prepared for the shock. She said, as soon as she revealed who she was, it turns out that she was the Doctor. And that's when, well, I don't know what I was thinking in my head, but that's when just everything, buildings just crashed down in my mind, basically, at the shock of that. And I was thinking, what is this? Is this a future Doctor, or is this some alternate universe? Oh, right. Okay. Colin Merritt, hi, says, with the smashed glass reminded me of Utopia with the Master. Right. Remind me, smashing the glass? Why? What in that bit? Is that the bit when the Doctor, Martha, and Jack, a door goes and then that's golden light prior to Yana's reveal. I watched Utopia and smashed glass. No, I can't remember. Can't remember that. Hello to you watching, Colin Merritt. Hope you're enjoying this. So, yeah, and it turns out this Doctor, other Doctor, let's call her Doctor number 2. No, she's not Patrick Troughton, but yeah, let's call her Doctor number 2, just for easiness. So Doctor number 2 reveals, well, Jodie Whittaker's Doctor works it out. The Doctor uses... The other Doctor used the Chameleon Arch to basically rewrite herself from Time Lord to human. Now, for those of you wondering what on earth the Chameleon Arch is, I will... oh, right, okay, Colin Murray. Yana noticed the watch and opens it, changing his biology back into his true identity of Time Lord called the Master. Yes, I know. Yes, I do remember that's a great moment to Utopia, the great Derek Jacobi. But, right, Colin Merritt, can you remind me of the smashed glass? You've completely baffled me. I watched Utopia and I really can't remember that. Yeah, I really can't remember that, but, yeah, feel free. Oh, by the way, are you enjoying this? If you want to, you can like, share, comment, and subscribe to the Lightning Born YouTube channel. Yeah, because I've been doing reviews of Spyfall, Part 1 and 2, Orphan 55, and Nico Tesla's Night of Terror. So, yes, if you want to see my reviews of the previous 4 episodes, then they're on my channel, Lightning Boy, on YouTube. So, the Chameleon Arch, like Colin Merritt says, is basically a device that can basically turn a Time Lord into a human, rewrite their biology to be precise. Now, again, this is another Series 3 element, because the Chameleon Arch, the Fob Watch, first appears in the two-parter, The Family of Blood, Human Nature, The Family of Blood, which I watched again. That's a fantastic episode. The tragic that the Doctor, John Smith, realises that he's the Doctor. He's basically a fake, and the distress between him and Joan Redfern, just amazing scenes, and really amazing episode. Very dark, particularly with the Family of Blood being, well, really dark, and the Scarecrow is a fantastic episode. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I couldn't remember much about it apart from the Doctor and the whole Fob Watch thing. But yeah, that was great to watch that episode, and well, it's a good job I did, wasn't it? Because I would have not been prepared. Yeah, the Chameleon Arch. So this Doctor number 2, has used the Chameleon Arch and changed herself from Time Lord to human. Now, the Chameleon Arch also has one thing. It has a perception filter to the user, and basically hides their memories, their essence in. Hence why Yana couldn't remember his true identity of being the Master, and John Smith couldn't remember his identity of the Doctor. So, yes. So that's got that basically explained for you. Because there's quite a few callbacks, so I thought I'd just explain them. And we see another Gallifreyan. What was her name? I can't remember her name. But she was very good. Right. Right. Oh, what was her name? Right. Right. I can't remember. But yeah, it says here that so the Ruth Clayton, played by Joe Martin, who we found out to be the Doctor, had hidden her identity to escape the Time Lords. But again, I think the Time Lords would know who she is from her face. Oh, by the way, I loved the TARDIS design. It was a mix of the classic control rooms with new mixed in. Very nice console room. Jack is back. That was absolutely great. So yes, now Jack, prior to this episode, had not been. Thank you very much, Colin Merritt. So yeah, Jack had basically not been in Doctor Who since his brief cameo at the End of Time Part 2, when the dying 10th Doctor, David Tennant, basically revisits all of his companions and allies and friends, and he sees Jack in a bar with Captain Alonzo Frame, the captain from the Titanic, The Voyage of the Damned. That's quite a good little scene. Jack is one of few only companions to be in both Doctor's regeneration stories. I mean, he was in The Parting of the Ways, which was Christopher Eccleston's farewell, and then he was briefly in David Tennant's last one too. So Jack is one of only few companions I can't think, probably apart from Clara. Now I'm not counting flashbacks, so that doesn't mean, although, well, Hadrick, that's a discussion for another time. But yeah, anyway, Jack has not been seen for a long time, so to see him again was great. Now, Jack comes with a warning. Now, we know that the Cybermen are coming back this series, but Jack has a warning. Beware of the lone Cybermen. And he reveals that the Cybermen are basically fallen, so there's not many Cybermen left. So, yes, that's really going to be very interesting to see the Cybermen, and blimey, so yeah, so yes, blimey, so yeah, what a series we're having, and yeah, so this episode basically takes place in Gloucestershire, and I'm sort of going backwards and forwards as I already am. So, Doctor number 2, when she was Ruth Clayton, she has a job telling people about Gloucestershire, yeah. So yeah, and yeah, the Judoon are basically looking for fugitives as the title, and that's pretty much, that's pretty much the gist of it. I managed to do quite well there, actually, remembering quite a bit. But yeah, so this story was written by Vinny Patel and Chris Chibnall. Now, Vinny Patel, he wrote Demons of the Punjab for Series 11. And, this episode was definitely better than the last 4. I think it's probably the best episode of the series, even though I don't care about the Judoon. I really just do not care about the Judoon at all. So, and unfortunately, because this episode was about the Judoon, it was kind of a bit of a waste of time for me, but I'm glad I watched, because slightly more about Gallifrey. Oh, and I was actually thanking Doctor for answering that question, because if you remember, when I was doing the review to Spyfall Part 2, I was confused about did the Day of the Doctor actually happen when all 13 Doctors saved Gallifrey? It did. Thank you, Chibnall, for answering that. So Gallifrey was saved, frozen into a pocket universe, and has been destroyed. Although, well, it's not really destroyed, because if you say it's destroyed, that would mean the whole planet would explode. But it's still there, so the capital, the Citadel, is destroyed. But, yeah, they can rebuild there. And there's obviously some other Time Lords around, so, yeah, I'm sure the Time Lords will be back, and I'm sure Rassilon would want his revenge for getting kicked off his own planet. That was brilliant in Hellbent. I wish we could have seen Timothy Dalton back. Dalton and Capaldi, two, heavy giants, heavyweight giants like boxers. Good use of adjectives there. So yeah, that would have been great. So yes, as you can see, it had quite a lot of going on. So yeah, I did think that this Doctor was actually going to be a fake Doctor, so an ordinary person, but with the Doctor's memories. Now, if you remember the next Doctor, that was the episode when we see David Tennant's 10th Doctor meet a supposedly future incarnation of the Doctor, portrayed by David Morrissey, and it turns out that Jack is actually called Jackson Lake, who has memories of the Doctor because he's picked an info stamp from a Cybermen ship containing memories of the Doctor, so he has that all beamed into his mind. So he basically has all the Doctor's memories. So, Yeah, we'll see. Right, let's see if I can just find that, find the Gallifreyan's name. Oh, what's, gosh, yeah, 9 years away. That's right, yeah, Jack has been away 9 years. Right. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, I missed this. Lee sent Ruth a cryptic text, follow the light, break the glass, which ties into the whole smash the glass thing. Oh, right. Okay. Right, so this is what he says. Beware the lone Cybermen. At all costs, don't give it what he wants. Right, so... Right, Gat, that was her name. Right, okay. So, wait, is Gat dead? Right. If she's dead, that's a pity. Right. Let's see. So yeah, I'm just looking here. Gosh, so yeah, as I said, so many things going on. Yeah, where does this doctor come in? I mean, I'm not sure I like it if she's in the past. Yeah, that could be messy, very messy. Right, so, yes, that's, yes, I'm just looking, blimey, yeah. Oh yeah, and shouldn't, if Gat's a Time Lord, shouldn't she be Shouldn't she regenerate rather than just be obliterated? Yeah, blimey. Right, okay, guys. Oh, right, blimey. Wow. How do you think it was? Do you mean me? Well, like I say, no, I don't really care for the Judoon. I don't mind the minute cameo, like the Stolen Earth in the Shadow Proclamation, because pretty much they're in small doses. I just cared more for the Daleks then, so the Judoon were just, just there for a tiny little bit. But a whole episode with the Judoon, no. No, I'm hoping they don't come back. Right. Colin Merritt. Best steps in the Jodie Chibnall era. Orphan 55 was arguably the worst. Yes. Orphan 55 was incredibly messy in my opinion. In fact, I ripped it to shreds, basically, on my YouTube channel. I did a review of that. Arachnids in the UK, yeah, that wasn't great either, but Series 11 generally wasn't great. Series 12, well, it could get better. There's still time. I mean, there's still, let's see, we got 10 episodes, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 5 more episodes left. Hang on. Right, episode 6, 1. 7, 2, 8, 3, 9, 4, 10, 5. Wait, I'm not even that great at maths. Right, so, wow, blimey, this is absolutely great. Well, yeah, thank you for watching, guys. The Palva Spearhead Experiment. What? Is that quote from John Lennon? Is that? Let's, let me just see. Right. 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 So, okay, I'm a bit confused. Is this a quote by John Lennon, basically? Because you put Lennon in your comments. Right, okay. Let's find out what some other sites think of. Oh yeah, Home Alone. Oh yes, the Alliance is centered across time and space. This is what Jack was saying. So, the Alliance. So could that be a group? I mean, Torchwood is shut down alongside Unit. So, I wonder if... Yeah, I wonder if he'll be back for the Cybermen episode. I reckon that's the finale. The bad wolf that will link the series together. Well, we'll see. I take it they mean by story arc. Oh yeah, so the Judoon weaknesses, and we found this. If you rip off one of their horns off, and their weakness is also a bit of a like Sontaran, like I particularly thought, with the button stalk thing. So this is suggested that the Doctor is an alternate universe version. Now, she didn't rate a sonic screwdriver, but... Oh, right. Yeah, this is very, very messy. Oh yeah, the Doctor with a gun. Yeah, well, I was thinking, particularly with her and the gun, that reminded me of John Hurt's War Doctor. So yeah. So Gat is a Time Lord from this new Doctor's reality, who doesn't know about the 13th Doctors. Right. Oh yes, something's coming. So the Doctor, we hear it in the trailer, something's coming for me. So, yeah. Absolutely crazy. So, yes. Right. Okay. Right, blimey, wow. Well, this is great, guys. And yeah, if you like what you're seeing, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Lightning Born YouTube channel. Well, I probably will end it here, guys, because I did say I pretty much, gone through the episode. The direction, Nina Mazavul was back. Nina Manzoor, who directed Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror. And next we've got Praxis. So this is a synopsis. What connects a missing astronaut to the Indian Ocean, birds behaving strangely in Peru, and a US naval officer who washes up on a Madagascan beach? Oh, I don't like this term. Team TARDIS. Please, not Team TARDIS. Just the Doctor and her companions. Please. Not Team TARDIS. Oh, why does this Doctor seem to have to be, cool down with the kids? Please, just don't. It's getting annoying. Especially with this era. It's at 7:10 again, so yeah, that'll be next Sunday. And the director is Jamie Magnus Stone, who directed the premiere episode, and Chris Chibnall and Pete McTighe. Pete McTighe, who wrote Kablam, which was actually quite a good episode. Well, I mean, not perfect, but better than most of the episodes of Series 11, so good to see Pete McTighe come back. I mean, he would have been the only writer I would have brought back for Series 12, but, well, Vinny Patel, I think he did an alright job with Chris Chibnall, so, yes. So, Praxis, that's next Sunday, and of course I'll be doing my review of that. So, yes. Alright guys, well, I think that's it really. But thank you for watching. If you want to, like, share, comment and subscribe to the Lightning Born YouTube channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye guys.